right. Hi.
Hey everybody,
Oh
welcome
wait.
to what?
Yeah, keep going. I'll be
Oh,
back.
welcome to West Coast Massholes. I'm Todd Robert Anderson, one of the two West Coast Massholes who do this show. The other one is Josh Wingate, who's normally in that box right there, but he ran. Oh, now he's frozen. Things are going great so far here on West Coast Massholes. It's an excellent beginning to a great show. I want to say congratulations to Masshole Josh Wingate. You're having some kind of a baby, correct?
Yes, some kind of a baby. We think it's human,
Mm-hmm.
and definitely part wolf. We know that, and we're still trying to determine who the mother is.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
okay. Yeah.
yeah.
Were you at some kind of she's part wolf. Were you like at a furry orgy when this transpired? Is that what?
No, I'm part wolf.
Oh,
I'm
you're
part wolf.
part wolf. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
You didn't know
you're
this shit?
no. So were you born of a wolf, a lady wolf, or was your dad a wolf and your
I
mother
think
had an
it's
affair
I
with a
think
wolf?
it could be that. It could be the affair, but I think in my father's familial lineage, I think there are some wolves, very wild yet organized creatures. Yeah.
But like literally, your family was breeding with the wolves. You're not telling some raised by wolves story. Nobody was
Uh,
adopted by a pack of wolves. You guys actually made babies with wolves. That's what you're.
that's the claim.
Okay.
That's the claim.
I did
Yeah.
not know that about the Wingate
Yeah.
clan. That's really interesting. Very interesting.
Apparently, humans and wolves are mateable. Don't believe what science says. Don't believe what
Okay.
science says.
All
Science is
right.
a bunch of hootenanny.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Science claims there's a virus killing people now. So
crazy science. God
yeah.
damn it with the crazy science. Oh well, it's very exciting. When is the baby due? The wolf baby.
End of July. July 28th is the guesstimated arrival on this planet. So we will see. We'll see what happens.
Are you gonna when the baby is born? Are you gonna tape up its ears, or are you gonna let him hang?
We're gonna let it be au naturel, man. Wild
Oh,
and free.
sweet. So
Wild and
no
free. Yeah.
circumcision either, or if it's a boy.
Well, I don't know. That's a weird subject. It's like involuntary mutilation. So we've talked about it, but
Well, okay,
yeah.
yeah, no, I know. I was when we had our son, I was confused about it. I am a person who is. Um,
Prove it. I want to see.
all right.
Eh.
I don't know why you would want proof of that. That's so weird.
I
But we
just
went
wanted
back
to
and
see
forth.
if you would do it on camera. I just wanted to
Yeah,
see
I
if
get you.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we did it like our logic was because we didn't want him to feel weird because he's not, I guess. But in
Okay.
retrospect, I don't I kind of wish I could go back in time and not do it. But we were like
Uh,
he was born prematurely, so we were in
mhm.
NICU at Cedar Sinai, and our it's a Jewish hospital with our
Mhm.
doctors were
Mhm.
Jewish, so it was sort of almost like a thing. It's like, so we're gonna do this now, right? It was sort of like, yeah, I guess. I mean, we hadn't slept in months, and it was a weird decision to make,
Mhm.
but I kind of wish I could go back and not, but it's up to you. It's your
It's an
choice, Josh.
interesting subject. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's just weird. I mean, I too uh, have been mutilated, and
Hmm.
not by choice. That was done to me.
That's what
and
happens when we're babies. They just do it.
uh,
Yeah.
yeah, no, but Mari, she's Jewish. Her family's Jewish, so it's normal. It's the religious side of that, but also there's some medical aspects that are talked about that it could be prevent infections and so on and so forth. I don't know.
I don't
I
think
don't know
any of
about
that. My understanding is most of that has been debunked, but it's not really. It's not one way or the other.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no like horrible health things one way or the other. I don't think.
I think the state of Colorado made it illegal.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
I didn't know that.
Unless it was religious. So, but I think if you would then have to have a religious. So if you're Jewish and you wanted to have the circumcision, you'd have to have the brisk versus a hospital. I don't
Oh,
know. I don't know all the details of it, but I recall that some states, including Colorado, were making it illegal because of the implications of mutilation,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
bodily, involuntary bodily mutilation. So,
Okay.
um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's been the subject has come up if it is a wolf male, whether or not we do it. So
I never started our timer. Shit. How long have we been talking?
I don't know. It's 12:07 now,
All right. I'm just
and
gonna.
we started at about 12:01.
So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put it in for 10 minutes. So we got 10 more minutes to
Okay.
talk about our dicks and and our baby's dicks. Go.
And just so I didn't think we could stoop any lower.
Are you gonna are you gonna have one of them gender reveal parties?
It's first of all, you troglodyte. I already called you a troglodyte on Facebook. Don't keep up with the times, man. Gender is chosen. Biological sex isn't. So gender is fluid. That's the modern.
So they're not called gender reveal parties, they're called sex reveal parties? Because that
No,
just sounds like you're revealing that you got laid.
yeah,
Which I
I
guess
know,
you kind of are.
I know, but to be sensitive to those that are sensitive about the subject, apparently, yeah, I believe they are called these parties. Said parties you're speaking of, which we are not having, are called gender reveal parties. However, the term gender is now defined as your chosen gender that you identify as, where
Oh,
the
okay.
sex the biological sex in which you are born is your biological sex, and your gender is what you choose.
Okay.
That is the neo. I think that's the definition. I can be corrected, and I'm willing to be corrected. So I'm okay with being corrected. I'm fine with that.
Well, if you change your mind on the biological sex reveal party, let me know. I know a guy with a plane who could, drop some napalm, carpet bomb party.
As long as it's flammable and it's in the dry season.
Yeah.
So and we'll be in a field where there's lots of dry brush.
Okay, good.
And then we'll because who cares about the environment and other people's homes and shit like that. We're just it's like fire is purifying, man. It's cleansing. It's
it really
cleansing. It purifies things. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a new start. Yeah.
Yeah, I get
So
you.
just so I could have a party where a blue or pink bomb explodes.
Well, that's what I'm saying. My buddy with the plane, he can dye the napalm either color, and it'll come
Okay.
out in this,
Yeah, but see, I'm not really into attaching color norms to sex and gender either. What if there's a biological male who loves the color pink and wishes that was his reveal party? So who
Why is
are
it
we
so?
to say?
Why is it so binary anyway? Why is it pink and blue? Why can't
Exactly.
it just be
That's my point. Yeah.
a fuchsia or a dark brown? Why does it have to be those two fucking things?
Dark brown. I like that one. Dark brown. This is mostly what's going to happen the first 6 months. Is a lot of brown shit's going to come out of it. So we're going to have a little shitter. So.
Yeah, that was one of the best parts about having a baby is the massive amounts of shit. And it'll be fun to find out whether you and your baby mama, what Hillary and I found when Colby was a baby was if he was gonna, shit all over somebody, like drop shit, it was me. He would shit all over me. And then if he was gonna barf on somebody, he'd barf on Hillary. But
Okay.
it didn't. It very rarely went the other way. So it'll be fun to find out for you which one you are.
Wait, am I the shitter or the barfer? Right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's only time will tell. It's really up to your
Yeah.
baby. It's up to your baby.
Yeah.
Your
Of
baby
course.
gets to choose what gender it is and whether it's going to shit on you or your baby mama.
Okay. Good. My buddy was sent me a video of he has two daughters now, and his most recent daughter, he was bouncing around and playing, and he had on the shoulder his video and a little selfie fun video, and then
That's
like right
classic.
in the eyeball, just like
Oh,
stomach bile in your eyeball.
that's got a sting. It's acidic.
That's what I would say. Yeah, I don't think that's healthy. I don't think
Now,
that's recommended.
how early in your child's development are you going to teach it to be a Nazi hunter? Like when do you?
Oh, very early on. Very
Very
early on.
like
Yeah,
few
and
months.
as you may know, I'm a martial artist, and I try to empower folks with the ability to defend themselves. And so my offspring, my little wolf child, is going to be a ninja by the time they're like, I'd say 2 years old. They should be able to handle a full-grown man. Yeah,
Oh, all right,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That'll be awesome to see. I want to see that. See a
Hey
2-year-old
Todd, come
beating
on
the
over.
crap out
You
of a
you
bunch of
Hillary and
Nazis.
Colby, come on over. We're gonna have a party in the park, and I'll be like, and then just like you just climb up your back, bah, 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 throw you in the
But
rear
why
naked
not
choke.
me?
Yeah, but just practice. I'll be like, okay, and I'll have code. I'll have code signals. Be like, means attack, and then
You should practice on real Nazis because like if you practice on me, it's going to confuse your child as to what a real
oh
Nazi.
yeah, okay,
You
all
know?
right. I'll think about it.
Yeah,
We gotta have training partners. We have to have training grounds. We don't
yeah.
want
You
to
have to have.
go right into battle.
You're right. You do have to have sparring. Well, I mean,
Yeah. So
if you provide the costume, I'll dress like one for sparring purposes.
you'll do the well, not not David Bowie. Was who did that? Was that David Bowie who dressed
Dress
like
like a
he?
Nazi,
Yeah. Was that him?
maybe, or was it Pink Floyd guy?
No, it was David Bowie. He did
Oh,
he had a little stint, and it was like a fashion thing in the '80s or something, where it was like I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was David Bowie. Something he would do.
yeah, yeah. That's weird though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. That's
Yeah.
weird. But I'm sure he was
Mhm.
trying to make some kind of statement.
Yes. Yeah. And then didn't one of the princes of the royal family for Halloween dressed as a Nazi?
Oh
I
yeah,
think that
yeah.
happened.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that was a scandal. That was a
Yeah.
scandal.
That I guess people don't find that tasteful.
No, they
I
don't.
guess dressing like a character that was responsible for trying to rid the world of a certain type of well, several types of people, Jews and gays and gypsies and the like. Well, just wipe the planet free of them. Yeah, let's go like that for Halloween. Let's remind people of that. It's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's kind of dumb.
but
Kind of
I
dumb. It's
know.
like going to Cancun in the middle of a Texas blizzard. You know.
You mean you're not a Ted Cruz supporter? He can't have vacations.
It's not. It's a timing thing. It's really a timing.
No, I know.
It's a
I
timing.
know. I'm just
Yeah.
yeah.
No, and
It's
I
a
know
great
he
timing.
shouldn't. Let me say this about Ted Cruz. He shouldn't have vacations. He should be in prison.
Oh yeah,
That's
rightfully so.
that's my
Yeah,
thing about Ted Cruz. That
yeah.
motherfucker should be in prison. He helped incite the terrorist insurgency on January 6th. He should go to prison because he's a traitor to the country. You heard it here first, folks, on West Coast Massholes.
What I least respect about that guy, not that I respect him anyways, but what I least respect about that guy, he was like this with Drumfer at first.
Mhm.
Trump is like insulting him and his wife, like just being demeaning, and then it's
Yeah.
him sucking Trump's asshole right there.
He really He really is a
That's
piece
what.
of work. I mean, you
Yeah.
want to talk about like Nazi-esque? He's got his show, like his show that he does on the internet, where he sits in a fucking chair and some like sycophant asks him softball questions and sets him up. It's like Goebbels propaganda. It's fucking amazing. It's amazing.
How can we become one of the sycophants? Because I'll play the role. I could look
And
like it too. I could go on there and be like,
and just
"Hey,
sneak
Mr.
up.
Cruz," yeah, just like Colin Bay on there and be like, "I just need to ask you a couple questions," and like just and then just start throwing some hardball.
The guy who asks the question is not like that at all. He doesn't have an act. He's just like one of those like creepy, upper class conservative types.
Oh yeah, those
Know?
are the dangerous ones.
Yeah,
those are the danger. Yeah.
yeah. He creeps.
Oh, so it's the same guy. It's the same guy. It's not like different people.
Yeah,
that
it's
come on
like
and ask him.
it's they call it a show, and it's literally this guy, and they get the guy, and he's sitting, in what looks like a news area. Okay, George Takei, we'll wrap it up. And he's sitting in a news area, and he's just literally talking to Ted Cruz, who's on a big chair on a dark stage with like whatever the name of his show on a TV next to him. I mean, it's weird. It's just propaganda, where he gets to say whatever he says. I'm sure he'll do a show where he makes excuses about going to Cancun while people are freezing to death in the state that he is responsible for caring for. Anyway, that's my piece about that.
Well,
anything else?
Maybe they should rake the streets, and then it'll be warmer.
That's well, sure. Yeah, rake the streets.
I'm sorry. Was that too low? That was too low.
Yeah, I mean, you got to remember that there's a lot of people who didn't vote for these assholes. They're unfortunately in the minority.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, I mean, I get that, and this is Republican policy is always deregulation, deregulation, deregulation. This is what you get with deregulation. Is everything that's happening in Texas is a direct result of Republicanism. That it really is. It's my heart goes out to the people who didn't vote for Republicans in Texas who are suffering right now. It's horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, like we're, in California, we have a lot of Nazis in California too. We just have slightly more not Nazis, and that's what makes us look blue. But there's we got a California state senator like pushing a bill for that makes it calls it discrimination to fire somebody for conservative or political views. It's a cancel culture bill, cancel culture, which doesn't exist. And enough people, including assholes like Bill Maher, have like perpetuated this myth of cancel culture. And so now it's literally being litigated in California. It's just Republicanism. It's a real problem.
Well, yeah, I think, to play devil's advocate for 2 seconds here, there is a bit of canceling of culture in the sense of if you're an asshole, you lose your job. But is that cancel culture, or is that you're an asshole?
Well, the bill is specifically about political beliefs. So in other words, the things that Gina Carano said that got her fired from Disney are political things that she says. Now,
okay.
Why conservatives are always so quick to liken conservatism to bigotry is beyond me, because that's what you're saying. I mean, like, she got fired for saying bigoted ass things. It's not political. Anti-Semitism is not a political stance. It's bigotry. And anyone, your employer also has First Amendment rights. So you should, if you say fucking anti-Semitic shit and your employer doesn't like it, they can fire you. That's part of their First Amendment right.
And the state is an at-will state as well.
Yeah.
And they could fire you for no reason at all. They could just say, we don't really vibe with you anymore. Thank you. Have a good day.
Right.
Right.
And equating it's just equating discrimination against people according to their gender or their race or their sexual orientation or their religion, equating that with political views is so dangerous. It's so dangerous. It's just like, I don't think this bill will go through because we have too many Democrats in our state government, but it's just such a dangerous thing. And we're going to see that popping up in states all over this place because Republicans and comedians love complaining about cancel culture when none of them have been canceled. I mean, they're like, people get fired, but that's not canceling. That's losing your job. Gina Carano turned around and got a movie deal. So it's all nonsense.
Yeah.
I hate it so much.
And just to put the icing on the cake, pun intended, if you're a conservative and you don't want to make a cake for somebody because you don't agree with their views, that's okay. But if an employer doesn't agree with your views and they don't want to work with you, that's not okay.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's litigating fascism. It's making fascism part of our laws. That's what this is going after. It's protecting fascism. It's fucked. Fascists are so good at using democracy against itself. It's fascinating, especially our weird democracy that we have here. All right, so I guess that's West Coast Massholes. I've talked myself into an angry frenzy, and I'd like to say fuck you, Nazis.
Fuck you, Nazis.
I can't wait to watch your 2-year-old kick a Nazi's ass. It's going to be fun.
I will get it on camera.
This has been a Blursh production. Blursh.